Hello and welcome to the first stream of Cwpan Cymru Free, and it is a new edition and it's so heavily changed this year. We have an open competition. This isn't just for Welshies now. We also have players from across Europe actually participating and trying to qualify through this first opportunity through the open qualifier. I am joined here by Jake, who has really tried his best to dress better than me, and it's close.
I'd say I've got it. I'm not gonna lie, Pat. I'm sorry. Like, are you full suit Morgan, or is the bottom half shorts?
It's not shorts. It's not shorts.
Is it suit pants?
No.
It's boxers, isn't it?
No, it's not boxers. Not this time. It's. I at least have jeans on the bottom this time. It definitely wasn't overdrive where beforehand G-Geek saw me stand up before the stream went live and I was just in shorts. That was good fun. But yes, indeed, we have the open qualifier now. And this is going to qualify the first kind of 8 spots of the open. So none of Welsh players will be partaking in this phase at all. And this is very much the easy way to get in, I think.
Yeah. So I would say maybe top 8 is going to be pretty locked, pretty stacked. And then obviously with the last chance qualifier being an extra 8 spots, I feel like that's where the stragglers might come in. But then that gives people more time to prac and get a hold of the maps and maybe catch up in place. So who knows, Atlanta could all change from seeding.
Yeah, for sure. And I think it looks like we have 12 players in the seeding server for now. So it's going to kind of be keeping an eye on who slips into the bottom 4. We've got a really interesting set of players. I think we got a couple of really strong standout players in particular. I would kind of look at, we got Yossi playing from the Netherlands. We also have Alex W, who I think has really made a name for themselves in the last year. We have Key as well. Had a strong performance in Trent on Track, kind of a previous BITM land that was open to people outside of just Wales. I bet, of course, some of the classic kind of English players who you'd expect to see up there. We got Miles, who I think could do quite well. We have Zephyr. Zephyr Chris has loaded up the game.
That's surprising.
I know. Surprising. I can't wait to see. I can't wait to see how that goes. We have multiple people confessing they are fast learning. It's gonna be a little chaotic.
Yeah, I mean, I can't wait for it. Like, I might be, a little bit biased here because I'm just looking at pace. Other people, just scouting out the competition, because once I win the national, I'll be going to the open and,
obviously,
so...
yeah.
So, I mean, no, but it'd be interesting to see. I mean, I know a lot, and I mean a lot of people have been offlining, which, I mean, I'm not opposed to. I'm also offlining, but like,
why?
Listen, I'm an underdog this year, Paz. I'm telling you.
It's the year of a Jake.
It's the year of the Jake, year of the horse.
Incredible. I do spot one interesting name, except it's in the Twitch chat. Killian, where are you? It's starting. It's a bit late. Not quite sure what's happening with Killian. I'm certainly going to miss first few rounds. As we are now getting into it, we have our first round here. We're starting off on Lordo's map. I'm going to let you do the pronunciation. I know how to say it in my classic British English, but...
Go on, give it a go, Pat.
I would pronounce it as Castell.
Okay, it's Castell. Double L.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to learn this all ahead of time, but we are underway with our first round. This is gonna be more of like a watch party vibe. It's very hard to cast seeding because there's just so many players to look at, so we might pick out a few important names to try and follow a bit closer. But for now it is kind of an expected group of players up in front, I think.
I mean, there is just going to be a huge gap between the highly cracked and the fast learning guys. Nobody really crashed the finish, which I'm quite surprised at, because this risky it's a sleeper pad. I mean, if you don't get the gear before the drop down, you're too slow, and then you have a wrong line. You can land flat and not into the curve, so then you can't make it either. You can crash the finish. There's a whole lot in this end. I've seen a lot of people complain about it. I just say to get skill checked, but I mean, it's an
Yeah,
acquired taste.
we'll see how many people are having it. You said there'd be a gap between people who are cracked and fast learners. Key claimed to be fast learning, did in fact win the first round here. So
Yeah, I feel like he's telling porkies, I'm going to be honest.
yeah, it might be fast cracked by Key standard, which is only like 5 hours per map rather than 15. So I don't think they're under too much threat trying to qualify into the open and trying to get into that top 8. For anyone wondering about the format, it is a kind of very linear points repetition. It's just 1 point per position you get, basically. So it is a format that is going to very much favor players going for safer lines. And just trying to consistently find themselves in that top group. And again, we kind of see Yussi, Alex, Divino, and Key adds to that top 4. I reckon that's going to become a very repetitive theme.
Yeah, 100%. Where is Vinky?
That is Divino.
Oh, no, oh my god. Okay, yeah.
This is the expert analysis that I have brought in to try and help me.
Yeah, I was just looking for the name Vinky, I don't know why. A little insight here, Padster. The first time the no steer block got removed on this map, when the map got updated at the start, I instantly found you can go left of the pole, as you see some people doing it here. I called it the Jake line, and I thought I was an absolute genius because I was the only one doing it. Obviously, I told some other people, and I see other people doing it, and I'm kind of sad because I thought it was really, really smart. But it seems other people are, you know, smarter. Yeah.
Well, just equally smart when you think about it. They all just found it as well. You know, you're all on the same level. Unlike Divino, who is unfortunately quite far behind this round, is going to try and claw some places back. But this is slightly the thread of this format is if you are a player who can drive really fast, but can also crash quite a lot, this is going to be a little bit tricky. I don't think Divino's in any threat, still manages to pick up a 9th place at least, and, you know, top 8 get through. But wouldn't want to be making a habit out of it. Divino, unfortunately, doesn't have a great track record when it comes to seeding, shall we say. There have been a few incidents for Divino in the past.
Yeah, I mean, Vinky is obviously quite a fast player. I've seen some of his offline times, and they're nothing to sneeze at, I'll say that much. But he is also very, very crashy. I mean, this format just rewards if you're fast, but also very safe, as Key just decides to leave everyone in the dust over this wet grass section.
Yes.
I think it was... I'm just clawing it back.
Yeah, I should be able to get back a few more places. Someone also went into the pillar there.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people complain about this drift here, including Gareth Wed, who I'd say yapped my ear off for about 10 minutes with some choice words that I cannot repeat on stream. But I think it's just a skill check, Pad. I feel like if you complain, it's just a skill check.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
I think it varies case by case whether or not it's a skill check, whether or not there is a legitimate reason. Key got a landing bug. Only ends up picking up, I think that's 10th place. So,
also Miles not in the top seeding there, top finishes.
Yeah, Miles actually on the bubble right now, kind of on 8th. Admittedly, we are already on map 1. If we're getting too excited about positions. Oh, Key. That is getting speed bubbled, mate. I'm very sorry. That is not what Key needs. Just needs to focus on finishing and pick up some points now, because that is going to be below 10th place at least.
Yeah.
Getting insight from Bellabru saying that Miles does not like this track. That has kind of shown so far. You'd expect Miles to be fairly comfortable getting into the top 8 and is only 8th currently. Having a slightly better run this time. Archie Looker up there as well. Not a name we've seen right in front as Divino has a small clip. It's going to fall back. Oh, Archie crashes in. Miles up into third. Map I hate. Oh, no. Hang on. Archie's back.
Archie's back.
Archie is back. Archie, I think, has a different line through there. Oh, Miles, that was
Oh.
anxiety-inducing.
Yeah. I mean, it's the first map of the day, right? I'm sure these players have practiced before seeding. Well, I hope so. So, but I mean, it's different nerves, isn't it, when it's seeding? You know, make some stupid mistakes. But it's the first map, first couple rounds. As we go into our final round, I believe. Perhaps, perchance.
Have a check. Yep, this is the final round, round 6 of 6 here, so this will give us our first kind of indication for how players have got on Castell, how, not Castell, Castiff.
Yeah, Castiff.
I will learn. See who has to have slightly better performances going forwards, because it does feel like it's gonna be some tight competition for like places 7 down to 10, and kind of big clips are going to be quite decisive, especially in this format, where if there are players who can just kind of safely navigate their way into 7th every single round, then they could find themselves doing quite well. Miles looking to make up for the poor start of Mapbo. Picked up 3rd last time, sat in 3rd this time. Key as well has had a couple of disaster rounds. Oh, Divino. Possibly another speech bubble moment there.
Yeah.
He sniped on the line, actually. 15,000 there. Only a 1 point difference. Not a major overall swing, but yeah, we can now take a look at our top 8 at this stage. Wait for the points to be added on. See if that shifts anyone around. I dare say it's going to move Miles up a little bit. Miles will jump away into 5th. Up into 6th then. So, currently, the Open does not seem to be going well for the Brits. You'd have to say.
Yeah, it's I don't think this is the way the script went, is it, Padster? Surely.
Honestly, this is how my script went. My script said Alex and Yossi, they're going to enact some kind of revenge for a few years ago at the Lancel Racers Summit. A handful of Brits went over and rather stomped the Dutch competition. This could be the revenge of Alex and Yossi for that incident about 3 years ago. I'm not that surprised to see them first. Key and Divino, despite having some questionable rounds, I think still being able to pick up enough kind of big points all there. Fairly safe in 3rd and 4th for now. Although I say fairly safe. They're only 11 points above the drop zone, so have to see.
Yeah. Padster, here we go. Can you pronounce this map's name? It's a hard one, I know.
Cwpan Notice.
Do you know what? I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you, Pad.
Oh, thank you.
When Thomas made this map and he leaked it to us, he was like, "There's a map named after Jake," so I wasn't too impressed. Yet another short joke, which is so
it's
fantastic.
Still funny. It's still funny. It hasn't got old yet.
It's not funny. I'm not really even the shortest in Wales. I've had enough of this slander, Pad. Right? I'm sorry, but I've had enough. I've had enough. Okay. Should we talk about the map?
We probably should. Short notice map by Hendo. You'll be shocked to hear it may be made on slightly short notice. But I think it's been a very well received map from everything I've seen.
Yeah, so I believe no changes were made to this map, which is probably a first in BITM history if I had to guess. I'm not too clued up.
I think early on we weren't as responsive. Like, if someone complained about the map, we'd just kind of say skill issue and move on. So I think the earlier comps may have had some where no changes were made. But yeah, it's quite common to kind of expect changes through the grace period. But yeah, this map is very well received. No issues found with it worth changing. So yeah, what would be your way of summing up this map? Kind of the style of it.
There's no time gain, only time loss would be the best way to put it. Through this dirt here where Miles going through, you can easily get gear free, which lose you probably about 0.2. And then you come onto this reactor grass. If you have the wrong line, you can also lose 0.2. And then he'll get to some outside dirt, where you can also lose some time if you drop the third. I've seen Miles on this map in rounds. He is pretty quick. I would say the time to have in rounds, if you want to gain some valuable points, would be a sub.
Okay.
I mean, if you're around the 0.1, 0.2 range, I feel like that's okay. You can still pick up some valuable points, I should say. But if you want the big points, the big boy points, I would aim for a sub and try and push.
Okay, well, there we have it. Try and aim for a sub. That is apparently what the players should be going for. Our expert analysis from Timu here. Trying... Trying to help us out. We get underway here on Hender's map on short notice. Kind of a good start for the usual protagonists, it has to be said. No one surprising in that top 5. Zephyr, actually. A player kind of near to the danger zone, having a decent start. Ooh, key getting all fine. We're going to see Zephyr qualify to a LAN?
It would be so surreal, right? I know they didn't come to the second edition of Cwpan Cymru, but I know they come for the first, because Zephyr, Jane Nemesis, and myself were doing fireball shots, which is a sentence I thought I'd never say.
Yeah, the aftermath of Cwpan 1 was messy. I didn't get to see the aftermath of Cwpan 2 because I didn't really do the night out because I forgot my ID, so I couldn't get into any of the bars.
I still don't understand how you forgot your driver's license when you drove to Cardiff. It doesn't make sense.
Okay. Look, it wasn't my finest moment. It's a very good explanation. I don't have an explanation. I just left early in the morning and forgot.
Like, all I remember is just watching you look so sad as you kept looking back walking away as we stood outside Spoons. And I was like, I feel awful, but also shame on you.
Yeah, completely self-inflicted. I was just like, what am I meant to do in this situation? This is not great. Well, getting back to the game, you said Miles was looking good here. Is up there with the good focus teammates. Said a sub would be a good time. That's a significant sub. That's a 0.6 and 2.7s coming out. Is that kind of your rounds pace? You match that?
Padster, I would like to say no comment.
No comment? No comment? But,
no.
You can't shorten no comment just to no.
Yeah. Did you say shorten on purpose, by any chance?
Of course. Because we're on short notice. Nothing to do with you. Totally.
Yeah, of course. But no, they're really, really solid times. I mean, if you can squeeze out 0.6s, 0.7s consistently, you're in for a chance for a very competitive tournament. Like I said, obviously, subs probably better for the big boy points, but this map can be rather annoying, especially if you get gear free on this dirt, like I mentioned prior. But you're kind of seeing like a group form at the front on this map. I mean, new guys actually sneaking his way in here, but there's Jussie, Miles, Keys. Is it Key? Davigno's on a steamer at the moment.
Yeah,
but this drift is quite annoying. Also, I know some people break tap around that corner just to get more inside, as that's a very good round from Jussie and Davigno.
Yeah, another 0.7. Key, not enjoying this one so much, has actually fallen quite far down the table. It's gone from, I think, 2nd down to 5th now. Not really in any threat. It looks like quite a large gap has actually formed between 8th and 9th, which from point of view of having a dramatic fight for the last spot isn't most thrilling, but it is interesting. That's kind of how it's fallen. Archie Looker gonna have to claw a lot of points back over the remainder of this map and the next two. Plenty of time to do so, but it's already a very sizable gap to make up in 24 points.
Yeah, I mean, the two remaining maps are the Dock and Spacco map. I have very strong opinions on those maps, but there's so many points up for grabs. I'm sure if he just plays well enough and maybe a bit of luck, he can sneak his way in. 100%.
Oh, gee, having to go for the safe finish. And I think that is actually our current top 8 finishing in the top 8 positions. Not quite in order, but I'm going to extend the gap even more. So this isn't just to worry about qualifying for the LAN as well. I believe this will determine seeding for the Open. Of course, the National, they have a bit more fun with it. It's usually a case of the top 2 seeds will go and pick their opponents for their first match, which is good for throwing up a bit of drama, having a bit of fun. But I believe for the Open, it will be a more standard seeding system. And Thomas to confirm in chat.
Of course. Thomas.
Cough, cough.
Thomas.
But it does mean that it's something really kind of worth fighting for these players who are in the top 8 currently, as RT crashing is looking more and more like we have that top 8 set already.
Yeah, I mean, I feel as though the top 8 have probably cracked a bit more than the rest. I know Neoranto has cracked, I think they told me, what was it? 20 hours? Or it might be more, I can't remember. Was it 17 hours on one map? I can't remember. They've cracked a lot, is what they told me.
Sounds like the old Yatta strategy of putting all your time into one map, spending it doing exclusively time attack, and then perhaps not having rounds consistency.
Yeah, I mean, the gap is just growing more and more wet around,
yeah,
isn't it?
32 points now between Nobody and Archilooker, so I think I'm going to mention Nobody as a player who has got away with it a bit, because they sent me a message before we got underway.
What does it say?
Right, real talk. If you and Jake streaming, avoid specking me at all costs if you want a serious stream. I've still only played Lawnmower and Hendo map that I will be cars on fast learning the other two, so I can't wait to see how that goes on the Spacco map when we get there for Nobody.
Oh, I'd love to spec him.
I would absolutely.
Love to watch
I think we should really focus on Nobody.
Yeah, I mean, this is just such a well-rounded player, right, Padster? I mean, on the world stage,
exactly.
VITM cornerstone. He's so fast. He's, just what other way to describe him, really?
It's a shame all these words aren't to do with Trackmania, but they do apply for him.
Yeah, something like that.
Archie in the Twitch chat saying they're throwing this. Yeah, you're going to need to lock in quickly, mate. 30 points is going to be very challenging unless Nobody really does not know their way around this track. As we are...
Looks like it.
We are trolling. This is supposedly... Oh, no, wait, no, it was literally Nobody's... Yeah, it's the first 2 maps that Nobody had played. So it is these 2 that Nobody, I don't believe, has played. So we are going to get a full experience. Nobody will be very pleased that we do, in fact, have 3 minutes of warm-up time. So there is potential. There is potential for a little bit of drama.
But I've also seen Nobody in Couple of Day Fastlane. It's not them. So, no, I mean, this map is hard to be fast on. The times you're looking for are, off the top of my head, it's a 53 is what you're looking for? Off the top of my head.
Okay. I think Nobody you're aiming for a sub 1 minute.
Yeah.
I guess Yossi's just done something faster than a 53 given Chris's reaction in the chat.
Yeah, maybe. It might be 53. I'm not. I can't remember.
Yeah. I guess we can spend a little bit of time looking at the table instead of just mocking Nobody. So Alex and Yossi really running away with it for the time being. And it looks like it's gonna be quite a close fight between these two. There's just 2 points in it at this stage. I actually don't know who's going to come out of seeding on top. Behind them, it's been Miles massively catching up. after a kind of questionable map 1. It's a lot better to get up into 3rd up against Divino. So you kind of got a pair there. Then he, Zephyr, Nobody, and New Guy all relatively close together. So yeah, quite a big gap actually forming between 4th and 5th as well.
I mean, now is the chance for Archie and Neoranto and I believe Bosie's under them to catch up, since nobody's not played these maps, so they can close that gap and maybe overtake him. Maybe this is nobody's downfall. Middle of the pack, I don't think that will change that much. It'll be interesting to see if Jussie and Miles push for first for seeding wise. For of course at LAN. I mean, they have no reason not to push, right? They're pretty safe already, I'd say.
Yeah, they might as well just push, just try and beat you a bit. Almost just pride at this point. I'm sure there will be plenty of chatter in the Good Focus server looking at how the top few are forming up here. Of course, Fab, another Good Focus player, definitely going to be able to qualify for the National. As we get underway, and we get to watch the Nobody Fast Learn experience. Honestly, could be going worse. It's only one position behind Archie, who is the player kind of most threatening that spot is going to get past Archie. So, yeah, Nobody looking able to fast learn their way into at least holding on to their top 8 overall spot here, and it, in theory, should get better each round.
Yeah, it's looking shaky, but it's also
Very
looking
shaky.
better than Archie, so we can't really complain. As you see, a few players going safe. Nobody getting 8th as Neoranto crashes the risky finish, which is, I mean, you just take that as a huge dub, no?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely take that. If you're getting top 8, kind of fast learners, Neoranto isn't going to finish. Very, very punishing when you got this linear points format, because you can't really catch those nicely. So, and they're remarking that Nobody is in fact navigating the finish line. I think that was the goal, and it looks to have been achieved so far.
Yeah, 100%. I don't know if you played these maps, Padster.
Must confess,
no.
No, not in any serious capacity. I think I've done a lap on each of them, but
I see. So you compared to Nobody, who wins?
Nobody, definitely.
I see.
I don't play this game anymore. Gotta realise this. I don't have time. I don't have time anymore.
Oh,
new guy.
What's going on in your life that's so important, Padster?
Talking to you, obviously. Oh, Nobody does make it in.
He's on a generational run.
Get you. Yeah, by Nobody standards, they have crossed the finish line. Probably turn our attention to some of the more interesting battles at the front, as Nobody, despite being on full fast learn, is actually maintaining their position of 7th place for the time being.
Yeah, I mean, I was looking at the time set there by, was it Jussie and I can't remember who the other one was, first and second, but they're driving some very fast times, Padster.
Yeah, you were saying 53 to be good. I feel like we're seeing kind of mid 52s coming out from some of them. Right on board with Alex.
Top of my head.
Show you how it should be done. Yeah.
Crash.
I really expect that Alex is going to be a player kind of gunning to win the overall event. Incredibly good player. Some kind of, I think, quite notable standout performances. I think in TN Games performed better than you may have expected. In the mix solo, I want to say had a decently deep run in XP Evo as well. So, he's going to get sniped by Yus Evo. The Dutch duo, first and second again.
I feel like if they're in a VC, they will be chatting to each other quite a bit. Or at least that's what I would do anyway.
Yeah, it's one of the things I don't know how how seriously they'd be taking it. I imagine these two, they probably act like they're not taking it seriously, but in reality, absolutely are. I think we're gonna have a friend join in.
We are?
Thomas is begging to be let in.
Oh, do we have to join Thomas?
We don't have to join Thomas,
Thomas is joining us.
but he'll be joining us. Yeah.
Go for it, I guess.
I mean, it's not like
He's the organizer after all.
It's not like he puts on the entire event and pours so much time and effort into making this happen.
Yeah.
Thomas, you could be able to leave a DC now with him.
Hello, Thomas.
Hello.
Hello.
How are we? Good talk.
Yeah, good chat. Good insights coming in from Thomas here. Not sure what we do about them.
Yeah, our correspondent there, Thomas.
Correspondent.
As
Thomas on the ground. Our live reporter. I don't know, Jeff.
As that?
I thought it was sub.
Right. Hello, everyone.
There we
hello.
go.
Harry. True OG. Yeah, you can sign off now, Jake. Don't worry. No, it's good to see you. Got some good numbers in the open seeding. Did you know that the viewers at home, if they're watching this and thinking, God, these maps seem fun, they too can compete by taking part in the Last Chance Qualifier
That is true.
in 2 weekends' time.
They can. And did they also know, Thomas, the tickets are now available?
They've been available for a while, Jake.
Yeah, but some people might not know, Thomas.
I see.
So please, plug it. What's the website called? Give us
You
a
can
link.
go to www.Cwpan Cymru, which won't load half the time. That's the little, we just kind of like to gatekeep. We do a little gatekeeping around here. Or you can go to the BITM Discord and find the CC. Oh, actually, no! Hello there. No, or you can go to the Cwpan Cymru channel in the BITM Discord and find the information there. Tickets are £20 for 1 day, £40 for the 2 days. I'd love to have given a discount, but at the time of putting the tickets live, I didn't know Nadea were going to cover our costs, so instead now we just get a bigger prize pool. Obviously, Jake, that won't affect Jake, but for everyone else who's competing at the LAN, a much bigger prize pool.
Why am I getting abused?
I mean, you could just
Also,
be better. It is, yeah.
I had a bang
Unfortunately, it's not
earlier,
loading.
which is where you asked, does Jake offline prac? I was going to say, all he does is drive offline. As in, not on the line.
Oh, I
Yeah,
get it.
See, that's good.
I get it. It's a thinker.
Yeah, you can have that one. You can have that one.
Also, Thomas, I've heard that there's merch. Where can people find the merch,
merchandise,
Thomas?
bitm.tmail.com. Get your Founders Edition t-shirt, DM me your order number, and I will send you the skin. Or if your name is Miles Bellabruce surname, I just won't. And turns out last year I just sent him, rather traumatically, the Go Wild map file instead of the skin.
I did see the Founders Edition T-shirt, the white and gold one, on Thursday, as Bruce was wearing it to pool, and I was like, "That's very nice. I wish I could get one." Thomas.
Well, I mean, it's an exchange of goods and services, Jake.
Am I not goods and services?
No.
No,
okay.
absolutely not.
No. Especially not when you're playing pool. Was he repping it at pool? That's kind of fun.
He was, yeah. Nobody asked about the T-shirt.
Oh, were they also at pool?
No, and then no one. Honestly, I'm gonna kill Ross at some point for picking with aim and nobody and leading to eternal confusion.
It is good. There is also this default skin. If we stay on board with I think Nieranto has it. No, Gnu guy.
Alex
has it.
Alex repping it.
I mean,
yeah.
Fair enough. That's interesting. That's very sweet of them. Yeah, the regular skin you can get just by joining the club, Cwpan Cymru, in the clubs bit of the game where you can click on clubs, and then yeah, you can get this skin. Big shout out to Leviathan for the 2 skins this year, absolutely killing it. I'm running out of concepts, so next year we might have to kind of reset and just. God, no, wait, nobody's fast.
Nobody's fast learning this.
Oh my
Correct.
god! All right, how many
Correct.
points out are they? How many points safe are they?
A lot.
27.
No,
27
not a lot.
currently.
Oh, that is not a lot. That is 2 bad rounds. Or 3 bad rounds.
That's
assuming
three.
Archie's
That's
finishing
3
with 10 points.
DNS.
Yeah, which is very
Oh, he's
possible
going
with this map.
outside. He's going outside. He's gonna
This
have a
is-
rough
Not the map
time.
to fast,
He's
but-
gonna have a rough time. Oh
I think
no.
it's interesting though, just to talk about seeding for a bit. So big shout out to everyone who is attempting seeding. It's really cool to see some new names. I mean, we've got Misty here from Tunisia. Big shout out.
Yeah.
And we've got some of the sort of newer VITM members like Bosi playing and Archie. You just got to respect that. I think what's really interesting, we have this a lot in the Wales chat where people will come in to the game, they'll grind campaign maps, and they'll sort of go, oh my god, they'll go toe to toe with some of the Owls and Jakes of the world. But as soon as you start doing comp TM and you start, the lights are on and you're playing under the pressure, I think that's where it really opens their eyes that, oh, there's kind of levels to this. So I hope that anyone who's been competing today and doesn't make it, obviously they've got a chance with the last chance qualifier, but I think it just gives you a greater appreciation for the level, right? Because even the players that are doing really well in here are not your packs, your EPOSs, right? And they're still sort of putting on a bit of a show. So yeah, it's impressive. Levels to it, Jake.
Well, Thomas, you say this, but I'm not gonna lie. I think I can surprise a lot of people this year.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah? Sort of fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me, fool me 3 times.
Why are we
Shame on everyone
Yeah.
else. Yeah.
I'm
100%.
I'm scared for nobody. This is not kind viewing.
No, I think maybe we'll check in on them halfway through the map. I want to actually see this map played properly. Spacco and Doc put a lot of effort into this, and nobody is sort of showing us more of the scenery than the route.
Yeah, okay, we can watch maybe a round, but we do genuinely need to keep an eye on if nobody is finishing, because that
100%.
is
We'll do
potentially deciding kind of a bottom section of a scoreboard is if this is a good map for Archie. That could be a threat, but I'll hop aboard with have a look
and it can
at
be, especially if Archie
video
sort
first.
of reads the room. If Archie reads the room a little bit, this is a map. Like, this map is hard. Obviously, it's it's not an RPG map, but it is hard. But if you sort of play around just finishing, take the edge off a little bit, it is still quite possible. So if they've read the room properly, they might be able to pull it off.
Yeah.
Here you go, Jake. What's your thoughts on the overall map pack?
The overall map pack,
Yeah.
I would say it's the easiest addition so far.
Mm-hmm.
So it goes hand in hand for it being more competitive. If you ask me about certain maps, I have very few choice words for certain maps, including this one.
Yeah.
Very, very
hate
choice
fun, right?
words. This is not fun, Thomas. This is torture. This map, I kid you not, I may have thrown my controller over this map last night. Because it's, how do you say, it's difficult, but that's just a skill issue. A 54-0. Let me just get onto times quickly, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm the insight guy apparently.
Sorry, that was some weird results in that round. Fast
Yeah,
learning
what the
nobody
heck?
made it
Bozy
up
was
into
fourth?
second. Bozy was 4th. Mioranzo up in 5th as well. Yeah, that was not following any kind of script.
What rounds might look like on this map. It's not quite Go Wild, but it seems sort of like the spiritual successor to Go Wild.
Yeah.
Which is what this map always was.
Oh, Archie.
No.
I think nobody had to respawn as well, so that's... Oh, and Misty as well. I'm going to go again. This is,
I think
not
next
going
time we
well.
just cam 7 the quarter pipe until everyone passes it, no matter how many resets it takes.
We could be there for weeks, potentially. Well, we've got kind of, 4 of the kind of standard top 5 in a good... Oh, by the time I said that, one of them had in fact fallen behind, so it is key leading from Yossi and Alex. Chris, honestly, putting on a decent performance, I think, in this seeding.
Not bad for Tech Boomer, huh?
Yeah, not bad for a tech boomer. I mean, is
Well
an RPG player by trade as well, so perhaps this is happier hunting grounds, but... I think that
This
takes
isn't
6th in seeding.
an RPG map.
It's got a quarter
This is-
pipe. It's got a quarter
this is
pipe.
an
It's an
RPG
RPG
map,
map.
Asterix.
It's
What
an
are you-
RPG map. It's an RPG map. Got a quarter
Asterix.
pipe.
Asterix.
Got an RPG map.
Don't forget the asterisks.
I think what was
that's
funny
it.
about I baited the whole it isn't an RPG map because I don't think it is, but it's closer, right, than your average map. What was fun is that the reason I kept baiting it is because so many people were coming up with good ideas of what I can do next year. Which one of them was like, it's an RPG map and also a comp map, like it's 2 routes in one, and I was like, that's banger, gonna do that next year. But anyway, we're impressed with Chris Archie there, really good section considering how bad they were struggling the first time round. This dirt section I've yet to hit nicely. Oh my, sorry, my daughter just shoved her hand in my face, in my mouth actually. Do you mind?
It is worth noting that
Archie.
Thomas's child is exceptionally young. This isn't just like a 15-year-old or something.
Yeah, thanks.
Is a baby.
The implication there being that I'm 45 years old. Thanks, Padster.
You are?
I really appreciate it. Yeah. Let's cut back to your wasteman coach. Let's see how that. Anyway, right, Zephyr here. So it's cameraman Zephyr. You've always got to love that in a seeding. A reliable cameraman.
Doing a good job of
It's
it
a
as well.
good place to do. And I think nobody was hustling you, Padster.
Okay, you cannot look about warm up and tell me that was just acting.
But you've got to. Okay, now there's rumors that this isn't double respawnable.
It isn't. It isn't. I can tell you right now, it is not double respawnable.
There is rumors.
No, it's not rumors. No, it's fact. There's been a grace period. The grace period's over, and it's not a thing.
Well, we do have to, because this map is currently by me, which is great to make my competitive mapping debut, but we do have to redo that at some point, so
What do
maybe
you mean
we'll...
it's made by you?
Well, Archie's gone! Give it up.
Oh, rip Archie.
Leonto's gone.
By me, Ranto.
Have they mathematically worked out it's over, or...?
Archie has left. Oh.
You know what they say, you got to leave the Trapmania before the Trapmania leaves you. And off they hop.
So nasty, Thomas.
But anyway, how are we looking on the top 4? Because obviously top 4 in a 16-player bracket is incredibly important from seeding perspective, because it means you dodge the other, 4 seeds. So Davino and Key here fighting for 4th place. I feel like it wasn't this close at the start of the map. So one of them has started having issues, I think. Perhaps I was just reading it wrong, but yeah, it'll be forcing to see how this goes. I agree. Obviously, you wanted the top 4 seed. Sorry, she's currently eating the microphone.
Yeah, we can tell.
Yeah, we can really tell. Hello, baby.
ASMR.
Yep.
This
Yeah,
is
this
not
is
on
actually
board,
going to be
eating
the
the
next.
microphone.
This is going to be the next BITM admin.
We started.
Starting them young. Yep. Tell you something that has
this
changed
is-
actually. Looking at the overall team positions, Yossi has run away from Alex. Like they were within a point. I'm not sure if there was a DNF. That would be my guess. Looking at the point difference now, but
I'm assuming the good
Yeah.
focus people are all just offlining / hidden campaign somewhere
oh,
on these
obviously.
maps.
I think a lot of
You
players
know
will
what?
be doing
You know what,
that.
Padster? I'm gonna go out and say I think it's lame. What are they hiding? You know what I mean?
Well, lines and how fast they are, and
That's okay. Yeah, all we gotta do with that information. Oh, they're fast. Let me just be faster. You're always trying to be faster, Padster.
Secret strats, Thomas. You wouldn't get it. You're not a comp player. If you know, you know.
Yeah. Did someone tell you that?
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Right. Is this the final round? Are we done? Or is there another round?
nope, it's one more.
There's
One
one
more
more.
after this.
Right. Final round. Let's see. What's the cutoff for 4th? Is it close?
No.
Yes.
13 points is
I
not
mean-
close. 13
Oh,
points
yeah,
is DNF in this
They could
format.
crash.
Yeah, you're right. Da Vinci never has issues in seeding. And then 8th place is also not close. So we're kind of locked in.
Yeah, we do have our top 8 locked in for sure.
Yeah, GNU guy, back to Trapmania for a long time. Renowned Welsh player GNU. No, and it's nice to see them compete.
Not starting this again, please.
It was very funny when they reached out to me. I was like, hey, can you just while we were discussing whether or not they'd be eligible, we won't get into that here. I was like, can you just send me a photo of outside to sort of prove that you're living in Wales? And then they sent a photo of a place which I was physically at 24 hours later. So I replied with the exact same photo. but I won't dox them, so I won't say where it is. But yeah, it was a good laugh. But yeah, Davinci having a good run here. Just needs to finish.
Okay.
Okay.
Is,
There you go.
When you're gonna hold on?
What is happening in this round? I don't understand. I mean,
I'm expecting a question mark to be posted in chat almost immediately by Davino going, how? Oh, well, actually, it's GG's in chat because that is it. Those...
Can someone take a screenshot? Padster, can you show the whole, once the leaderboard updates, can you show the whole leaderboard?
That's what I'm doing.
Like, scroll.
Fine.
I know, but also scroll, because we didn't scroll last year.
Yeah, you didn't, because you couldn't see me. I was scrollable.
Yeah, exactly. You couldn't see Jake all the way down there. Oh my god, you have got just... You are so damp. What the hell? Anyway, sorry.
Okay, I showered. What the hell?
Yeah, just looking at Jake's webcam. Right, that was good fun. Thanks everyone for coming along. I've immediately lost who's part of the top 8, but I guess Jake, actually, from memory, tell me who the 8 players are. No,
Jussie, Alex, Miles, Davino, Key, Chris Zephyr, Nobody, a new guy.
I think that's
That's
it.
it. Yeah.
Good job. All right. Well, congratulations to everyone who has qualified. If you have not made it through today, don't worry. You do have the opportunity to take part in the Last Chance Qualifier in 2 weeks' time. If you weren't able to make it, maybe you're watching this on your lunch break, at your job, or you're at a family gathering, the Last Chance Qualifier is open to anyone. Even Carl Jr. could join it if he wanted to. And so, yeah, feel free to take a look, see if this tournament interests you, and we will see you all next week for the Cwpan Cymru National. Rumours of Jake making the top 8 may have been exaggerated. I guess we will find out then.
Yeah, that's not happening. That's not happening. Well,
I will make a bet. I promise you I'll make top 8.
No betting.
No,
No betting.
Jake,
bad Jake.
Dear Company's House
you
and Virgin Money, there are
no betting.
No betting taking place in this event, whether casually or officially. We do not condone betting. We do not condone gambling even as a function.
Okay.
Jake, we will have to kick you. I'm not kidding. And you will be disqualified from the event. No betting allowed. No betting allowed. I would hate to find out there was betting. That's all I'll say. Anyway, any last words, Jake? Bye.
What?
Okay, me and Jake are gonna sign this off, so thank you for hopping in for a bit. We had 2 additional voices joining in.
Alright, anything from Penny? Penny, anything? No. Stunned silence.
Absolute stunned silence. Yeah. Well. Okay, well, we have our 8 qualifiers for Cwpan Cymru. It is going to be Jussie qualifying in first, Alex W. into that 2nd place, Miles 3rd, Davino 4th, Key 5th, Zephyr Chris manages to make a LAN in the year 2026, about 15 years later than you would have expected. Canoe Guy, and Nobody, despite the fast learning shenanigans at the end, does still manage to hold on from Nearanto, who misses out in 7th place. So that is going to be your top 8 seeds for Cwpan Cymru Open. There are still 8 more places to go for anyone who hasn't who has missed it or hasn't been sure on the format or just somehow hasn't heard about the event yet. The last 8 places are going to be decided in 2 weeks' time. It's going to be open to any players who missed out on qualifying through the open seeding, who missed out on qualifying through the Welsh national seeding that happens next weekend, or just didn't partake in either. Anyone can join in that one to determine his last 8 spaces. That isn't going to be round space. That is going to be matches, assuming that we get enough players turn up to kind of make that worth it.
I think we'll do it anyway, but yeah.
Yeah. But I think that should be a lot of fun to even just play, even if you hadn't originally planned to go to LAN, or you were just going as a spectator. Just give it a go. Fast learning. It's worked for nobody. Nobody through having fast learned 2 maps using the 3-minute warm-up to qualify.
I don't know how he's done it. I really don't know how he's done it.
Nobody is a deceptively good player who just never loads the game. So
yeah,
I would really, really encourage people come and get involved, come and take part. It is it is a luxury still at this stage to get LANs open to people in the UK. A few years ago we hadn't had any, so do use them while they're here, because they are really good fun to go to, and it's also just a lovely social event to come and meet everyone, see everyone in person. Obviously, all three of us will be there. I'm not sure if that's a selling point. You have to see Jake in person. You'll probably just look over him, but yeah, that is it. That is my elevator pitch for why you should come to Cwpan Free. Yeah, why you should partake in the Open. We do have the national seeding in a week's time. I'm not going to be there for that one. Jake also won't be on comms for that one. Will be.
I mean, I can be. I can do on.
You can be.
It'd be amazing.
Okay, onboard comms. Maybe that's the experience you're gonna get for next week. We'll have to see. But any final thoughts, Jake?
I would just like to say a huge thank you to Thomas for obviously organizing this once again. Also, a big thank you to Trackmania for covering the cost of the event and the LAN venue. Yep. That's a word. Obviously, it's just growing bigger and bigger every year, which is just fantastic. I think was Thomas's aim from the get-go, to get more Welsh players involved, and now it's just growing and growing. So we'd just like to say thank you once again to Thomas. It's he's doing God's work.
Yeah, he really is. It is.
Next year, next year we almost definitely will be increasing the number of Welsh players. So you heard it here first, I guess.
I didn't hear anything.
I mean, it sounded like what I'm used to hearing from you, Jake, to be perfectly honest. Right, so yeah, it is hopefully an event that's going to get bigger year on year, and yeah, again, so many thanks going out in there. It's great to see them actually supporting community events a little bit more in the past. So yeah, that is it from us. Some people will be back next week. It won't be either of us, given Jake will be driving and I shall be on the other side of the country. So yeah, this has been good fun, and I think we've got a really interesting top handful of players heading into the LAN. I think we're going to get some great matches at LAN with kind of the likes of Yussi and Miles and Alex and Divinio Key. Really, really good names in there. Yeah, we will. Of course, if you don't know the dates, just one last time next week. This time next week, we have the national seeding.
It's on Sunday, not Saturday.
Is it on Sunday? Oh yeah, because Red Bull Fast. On Sunday we have the national.
Do not mention that event, Padster.
I love Red Bull Faster. I love Red Bull. I love the way they just don't announce an event until a month before, and then I've got to awkwardly have an event on Sunday, and everyone's like, "Hey Thomas, why's your event on Sunday?" And I'm like, "Well, there may be something happening on the Saturday, but I can't say about it, even though we all know what it is." I'm so glad.
Yeah, well, yep, of course, and then so then on Saturday the 23rd, I believe, is going to be the last chance qualifier seeding, and then finally on the 6th and 7th of June we have we do have the actual LAN in Cardiff, so I really hope to see a lot of people there, because it should be really good fun. It should be really, really good fun. Yeah, we will catch you all for that. I've just realised I can't go to the end screen. It still says 16th of May for national quali because I thought it was on Saturday.
So, guys, how's your day been?
We're just gonna.
You know, guys, before we end stream, who wore it better? Me?
Yeah, who wore it better in chat?
Who wore it better? Because I said I was gonna mog the fuck out of Pad today, and I think I have.
Who wore it better? Paddy Productions. Jake's glasses.
Paddy fucking told you! The glasses, I told you!
I can do glasses as well. I can't see anything now.
Yeah, sorry, Pads. Told you. It's okay. Better luck next year.
You beat me at my own game.
Yeah.
And on that note,
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
She's